It's Sunday, January the 24th. Let's take a look back at the week 7 highlights of the championship meet here at Gulfstream. It's Thursday, January the 21st. It's the first day of racing this week on a shortened week after the holiday racing on Monday. Came out here to enjoy the balmy weather in the mid-70s, and it is just snowing to beat the band all up and down the East Coast. But I had bets today, so I wanted to come out here and enjoy the weather. The fourth today was my best bet of the day. It was an allowance race. We were going a one-turn mile, and I like number 3, Penwith. Penwith had not been out in 11 months, but trainer Kieran McLaughlin is a strong 26% with those long layoffs at better than $3 for every $2 invested. On top of that, Penwith had been out in 10 route races of her 11 career starts. 7 of those came in stakes races where she'd been stakes placed a couple times, but the other 3 in non-stakes company, like today, all wins. She looked to be the lone speed to me under Joel Rosario. As they came out of the gate, he took her back, sat in the garden spot just behind the leaders into the turn.
Explain on top, the lead is a length. Bourbon Warfare on the outside, Penwith along the rail, keeping them close company. 4.5 back to Stift, and then it's Oasis at midnight. Around the far turn, Bourbon Warfare turning up the heat on the outside of Can't Explain. And Penwith is just in behind them, a length and a half off the lead. Stift is getting closer to from 4th. Oasis at midnight trails 3/4, 1:11 and 3, and they're into the stretch. And here comes Penwith up alongside of Bourbon Warfare, and down toward the inside, Can't Explain tries to fight on. Stift is in with a shot too, past the 16th pole.
Come on, 3!
Penwith, the bet of the day. Penwith runs away as today's best bet. 20 to win. Get back over $50. I'm a winner today.
Five lengths to make up. The others have work to do, and Old Sport has taken the lead as they come to the top of the stretch. Fair Prospect on the outside. Coming on is Big Rock in between horses. Full Scope is down on the inside, then Animal Instinct. It is Old Sport, Big Rock on the inside. These two, Animal Instinct is third. Big Rock, Old Sport. Old Sport's got it. Old Sport to win it over Big Rock. And then it was Animal Instinct.
On Friday, January the 22nd, man, the rains came down. In the 9th, we were going 7 furlongs. It was a maiden claimer for Olders horses, and I liked what was sure to be the favorite, number 5, Osorno. In his debut last time out, he'd broken poorly, dueled on the lead, got the lead into the stretch, but was run down by a Todd Pletcher maiden. And so today he was making his second start, and that was a big 31% win angle for trainer Ralph Nix. Got a jockey switch to Joel Rosario. Coasted on the front end into the stretch duel.
Right in behind the trio at the top of the stretch. Osorno on the inside, 20 gauge right alongside. JB Quick outside of them, and Howlin' Mad Smith is guided to the rail for the final furlong. Osorno in front. 20 gauge on the outside, then JB Quick followed by Howlin' Mad Smith. It's Osorno and 20 gauge. Osorno by a head over 20 gauge.
Osorno was my best bet of the day on Friday. The 10th on Friday was originally scheduled to go 5 furlongs on the turf. It was a claiming event. I like the main track only, number 13, Super Simi. This guy had won multiple races in a row. And the only question was, would any of the inside speed horses who were turf horses scratch out of the race and allow him to inherit the lead? Many of them didn't scratch. He broke slowly, but before they got to the first quarter pole, he was in front. As they turned for home, the stalkers looked to make a move.
Come to the top of the stretch. Then Casey Wiegman on the outside. They're into the stretch, and it is Super Simi who comes by the 8th pole in front and try to hold off the challenge of All About Diva. Super Simi and All About Diva 1-2 as they pass the 16th pole, and Super Simi's got plenty left. Super Simi pulls away in the end.
That's 2 wins on the Friday card. On Saturday, January 23rd, one of the rarest Saturdays I was not out here, the opener was off the turf. It was the only race that was off the turf. It was a beautiful sunny day today. We were going 8.5 furlongs on the main track. It was a claiming event, and if it came off the rain, as I thought perhaps it would, I liked the main track only. Number 14, Toes Gray Cat. Made a big move onto the turn, opened up, and then he was caught, came back.
Toward the top of the stretch, and Toes Gray Cat has taken the lead. 3/4 in 1:11 and 4, and Toes Gray Cat turns for home in front. Main man Mike comes on the attack on the outside, and these two will fight it out in the final furlong. It is Main man Mike on the outside to the front from Toes Gray Cat. Hudson Miracle is third. They're coming down to the last strides, and Main man Mike, and on the inside battling back was Toes Gray Cat to get it.
Oh, at a generous 4-1. I doubled the bet, got back $50. I'm guaranteed to have a good day here at Gulfstream. In the 7th race today, it was a starter optional claiming event on the turf, and I like number 5, Owsby. Owsby, he had just been so impressive in his maiden win last time out when he won by nearly a pole. I thought he had a lot of talent, but moving into starter optional claiming instead of allowance, made his move on the turn.
As they come to the top of the stretch, Oosby off the turn in front, coping away. 2 lengths behind in second. Up the rail, Royal Moment comes on through into third. Oosby's pulling away again today. Oosby opening up by 5, leaving coping away and the others reeling behind. Oosby coming down to the wire. A dominant winner here by 7.
Wow, that guy ultra impressive. 2 wins on Saturday. The 5th at Gulfstream is a 1-turn mile claiming event, and I like number 3, Elnath. Logical play at this bottom level. Of the 12 races showing in her past performances, she's raced here at this distance in 9 of them, with a win, a second, and 3/3. At a mile, she's compiled an overall record of 12-2, 3-3, and she was checked last time out at the 16th pole, with the winner 4 clear of the runner-up, and that one was 3 clear of the troubled Elnath. Number 3, Elnath in the 5th.
Top of the stretch, but it's still Venom Girl, who's a 60-1 long shot and is even farther out in front here, turning for home 3 lengths to the good of, on the outside, Samus, who's trying to cut into that gap, and so too Elnath, who's in between those two, going to be put in a tight spot. There's Elnath, who's trying to squeeze on through and did get through. Elnath, and on the outside, Samus. These two now down to the line together, and it is going to be Elnath to beat Samus.
The 6th at Gulfstream, we're on the turf. Maiden claiming event going a mile. I like number 7, Mind Magic. 7 of the horses entered today. Ran against each other in December 31st, and it was Mind Magic who was second that day, beating a diminishing neck as the 4-5 favorite, and he was a full length clear of the show horse. You have to believe that Michael Maker has added blinkers, and that'll make a big difference today while the horse runs in the colors of Ken and Sarah Ramsey. Doubled the bet on number 7, Mind Magic.
It is 2.5 lengths. Mind Magic gets going in second. Blutarski is dropped back to third. And then comes My Orion to the inside, and they're into the stretch, and here comes Mind Magic now. Mind Magic draws even and goes by Chia Ghost with a furlong to run. My Orion is third as Mind Magic and Joel Rosario pull away. Mind Magic's going to win easily here. The race is going to be for minor shares as Mind Magic comes under the wire clear. Going to be